Hello there. Today we're going to give you an honest review of Winter Survival. Yes, a new survival game that's still early access and not quite done and polished or anything like that, obviously. This game really reminds me of Winter Mule, and that is a bad thing. Winter Mule was not a good game, and they had a lot of bad concepts in their survival modes and things like that that just didn't click with me at all. Just the way they survived doesn't seem like good at all. Like the tools and stuff like that you can't make, and all the arbitrary decisions of I walked a little bit and I fall and I broke my leg. I can't walk up this place here. I can't cut and do anything. I can't cut trees down. That kind of crap was just dumb. But the bad part of that game, the worst part, was that the big lies that studio had. And that's what you don't want to associate yourself with a game like that says, hey, buy our game. We're going to have 5 acts to our story. It's going to be long and really good. So buy our game for a big, huge price tag. And then 3 years later, there's still no Act 5. Oh, we're doing it. It's coming out soon. Oh, it's coming out this year in January. Oh, yeah. Is it out yet? Yeah, keep lying some more. Oh, but we have time to do some DLC. So we're going to give you some DLC that you can buy for our game, but it's still not give you the promised Act 5. And Act 4 took them like 2 years just to get done, and they probably had a lot of pressure from the companies to say, hey, get going and do this because you promised the people who bought your game that you would, and people were really bitching and complaining and trying to get their money back right, left, and center for the shit that they put you through. And that's, you don't want to be associated with games like that, and lots of the mechanics in this game are copied off it, but thankfully they did not copy the assets of that game, because that would have been just that just would have been even more stupid, and then actually trying to copy off of Winter Mule. The first impressions of this game is the name, Winter Survival. What the fuck? Unoriginal, uninspiring, and just plain dumb. Why would you call your name that? There is 100 different videos about Winter Survival, and you want your game that? You want somebody to actually try and find your game? You want people to type it in and actually see your game whatsoever? No thought whatsoever. You don't name your game something as bland and generic as Winter Survival. You can't do that and expect people to think you're any good at what you're doing. That's just a really bad thought process right there. And so let's continue on with the bad things right now while we're doing it, because that's some of the part of the aspects of this game. Besides you get super cold real fast, and you have no warmth whatsoever, and you freeze to death when you have a fire beside you. Besides that crap right there, let's go to the other stuff first. Let's go to the bad stuff first. Is the brain drama. So yeah, they want a gimmick and you get brain drama, but apparently if you're surviving on your own in the wild, you have brain drama every day. Your brain gets worse and you start seeing shit. So you're going to be seeing wildlife that's not there, or dead ones like that are just invisible. Like that doesn't, obviously that's going to be fake. But seeing fake wolves and stuff like that, they come at you and they just disappear at the last second, and there's going to be regular hunting wildlife that you're not going to see, and there's graves everywhere, and you're going to be scared of graves, and there goes more brain drama at the end of the day. And of course the pain in the ass stuff of invisible walls that from far away that you can't see. Which one is that one? Is this one right here? The pitfalls, and they're going to have logs that go across chasms that just aren't really there, and you don't find out that they're not there until you started walking across them, and then you fall, and that just wastes your time reloading the game if you fall down to your death or something like that, or take extra damage, and you go, screw you. But the pain in the ass part of that is the hunting. You're like 75% of the animals you're trying to hunt, they're just not real all of a sudden. And then once that is done, and you still get the brain jam, of course, you start losing your level ups. So right now you get to level 32, which unlocks all these blueprints and ability to craft stuff, which you're stuck at leather right away, and then you're stuck at killing rabbits, which you can't do because half of them aren't real, and your traps don't work properly whatsoever. Not even close, and they just end up disappearing and dying. But you start losing these levels and abilities, and then you have to do some mini quests. They're pretty easy, like this one right here. I gotta sleep for 12 hours. That's not bad. I can get all this stuff there and recover it and do quests like that to do that. So that is their gimmick. But the other pain in the ass part is the part that I don't respect whatsoever is if you have 100% drama and you want to go to sleep and you don't want that brain damage or have a chance, you have to use the smoke. So you gotta sit there and use the smoke to try and not to get that debuff before you go to sleep. So this promoting smoking, saying it's a benefit when it's a goddamn weakness, I just find it disgusting, and it's a disgusting thing to do, and I find it weak-minded and stupid. That's just not survival. If you need to smoke to relieve stress, that's on you, basically, right? You shouldn't need anything like that to relieve your own stress. Just calm yourself down and breathe, basically. Take 10 deep breaths, and you can calm yourself down and go a little bit slower. You should be able to deal with it yourself and not rely on some chemical substance to do it for you and help you along the way. You got to rely on yourself to deal with yourself. If you can't do that and you need a smoke to do that, that is a weakness. And being addicted to it, that is a weakness too that you have to overcome for yourself if you're addicted to something. You can't, make it a strength. You just make it a strength by overcoming yourself and say, hey, I actually have some willpower of my own, and I don't have to be a complete tool and a retard to do this myself. Sorry for using the R word. But anyways, that is my opinion, and forcing that on me is just a pain in the ass. Like, speaking of railway tracks, I just got finished watching Hell on Wheels, binge watching that. And I really liked that main character, except for every time he put his pipe in his mouth or he started smoking. The whole time he's smoking. The intro, he's smoking, heavily smoking. It's like, oh man, you're a decent guy, but every time I see you do that, you're fucking pathetic. I just, good character, good actor, and all that kind of stuff. But every time he did that, it's like, oh, give me a fucking break with that shit. That's just the stupidest thing you could freaking do. But I guess that's what they wanted to do for their show. But anyways, you can agree to disagree on that kind of crap. But anyways, so lots of bad choices that this game has made. And this game is still full of bugs, like, the rabbits, which should see you from 100 miles away, and you can't really sneak up on them. Hitting them is almost impossible. The throwing arcs on your spears are a pain in the ass. They always lose them out of your hotkeys, right? So if I go in here now to my hotkey, I'll take a spear, and I'll throw it, and I'll go pick it up. It takes damage. Even you lose durability on your spears just by doing that. So now I go and hit 1, nothing's happening. I'll go hit 2, get my axe, and then I'll hit 1 again, nothing's happening. What happened here? Oh, it's rookie bullshit stuff that you have to go through here and do that again. And there's no pause in this game. So you can't, there's pause if you hit escape. But there's no pause in these menus, which is another stupid choice to make. When you have lots of stuff to go through, lots of filters to check, lots of gear to check. You want to check how wet your gear is. You want to check how smelly you are. You want to check your stats closely, your hit points, and how much you stink in this game. You want to check out your perks, but the real time is going on in this game, which is bad. You want to check your level ups, what's happening there. You check your journal, whatever you want to check. You just can't do it. You have the big, huge crafting menu with the slow-ass mouse wheel and tiny little thing right here. This is like, everything has this type of shit. Make this fucking wheel really big, or make this actually go faster so you can actually scroll through stuff, especially when you can't pause it on your game. That is just plain and dumb. And there's the trolley in this game. They're going to be upgrading that, of course. But for now, it gets stuck on its side, and you can't do anything about it, at least not at this location. So where this trolley is right now, I can't get it back up. Going on there, hitting W doesn't do nothing. The only recourse I have right now is to maybe go somewhere far, far away and save the game over there, then reload it, and then maybe this thing won't drop out of the sky on its side, and maybe that will fix it. But there's no other way I can actually make my trolley work, which is the only way to travel around the map pretty fast for what it is. But traveling as it is pain in the ass. You'll get into a blizzard, and then you'll be screwed for stuff like that. But you have to worry about the stench, the water, the food, and all that kind of stuff, especially the cold, which is a pain in the ass. You got to build your cabin and fire pit inside. The fire stuff works nicely. You want to add more fuel, you can add more fuel. It shows you the max. You want to cook something up, you cook something up. You just click it, you put it in there. You're wet. You have a dryer line. You stick your stuff on the dryer. It gets dry. So the game has functions that actually work. So so lots of stuff does work, but lots of stuff still it doesn't. There, you can drink the hot water, and heats you up. Now I got my water back up to full, and I'm good to go to explore again. It just happens too fast, and it's just too much. This here bar, whatever the status is right here, the hunger bar at 180, that should be 400 maybe, and the thirst should go up to 200 easily. The energy should go up maybe too, and the heat should go up to like 400 also maybe, or change the numbers up like that. Make it so you can last a lot longer before you actually need to go out there and eat some more. That type of thing. Fill up. You have a full stomach type of thing. But yeah, they don't do that. I guess they're going to have buffs for food to make it last longer. Who knows? But it just seems too short. Like the daytimes and nighttimes, it's just, it's less than 10 minutes or so. You're going to be going day and night. The resource collection in this game is you do this. You collect the branches off the trees. You get some rocks and stuff like that. And then these things will respawn. And this respawns pretty quickly, right? So all this stuff will respawn and about 12 hours of game time on there. So yeah, that's going to be maybe 5-10 minutes. This stuff will all respawn again. So that's nice for farming all this stuff because you need a shit ton of it and you have a low weight capacity. They are going to be addressing that issue at least on there. But yeah, and they're going to be addressing the bad combat too, and hopefully they address the spears, the durability on stuff, because that's just way too fast. And durability being used, like 8%, I'll attack. What did I lose my durability now? It's at, well, still at 8%. So this time it didn't break or do anything. So yeah, I don't know why it's not breaking this time. Sometimes I just sat there and swung at nothing, and I had durability go down on my spear break, and that kind of thing. Let's get out of this little. I'm then stuck in this little valley here, so let's get outside here. The wolves in this game, you sneak around in the grass. So yeah, apparently sneaking around the grass will make wolves lose interest in you and not come find you and kill you, and you can avoid them that way. It's still a little bit choppy for me. The graphics settings keep resetting to high, the highest possible settings for it. Yeah, so lots of basic crap that doesn't work very well. There's a little rabbit right here, and he broke my spear. Good job, rabbit. Well, that was a real rabbit. I thought that was going to be a fake one, but yeah, that's nice to have a nice rabbit and a couple skins. And you broke my spear on the rabbit. He took 8% durability to kill. So we got wolves like this. I wonder if I think we got 2 wolves here. One's real, one's fake. Oh, I missed my jump. There we go. There you are. Come over here, buddy. So the spears in this game, the first spears you get are incredibly weak. It took like 5 spears to kill a wolf. Luckily, 2 of them should do it. Yeah, he's take bleeding damage, and he'll do it. So after you get the upgraded spears, the 3rd upgrade for them, they'll be a little bit better. So then you can get the all your mats off the wolves, and it's not too bad. But I think I just lost a whole bunch of spears. Yeah, I lost 2 spears there. And of course, do not have my inventory, so I gotta do this every single time you throw one. It's kind of ridiculous on how sloppy some of that stuff is. Luckily, they're working on it and doing that, they said. So some of the things are going to be fixed on there by the time you might watch this. But yeah, still, the rabbit traps don't work, and killing them, well, that was an easy kill because you just sat there like a dumbass and let me kill them. No, I don't want snow. Oh, my flashlight's on. Turn that. Don't eat it. God damn it, dumbass. I'm trying to loot the guy. Give me his rabbit's foot and meat. Forgot to loot him. But yeah, the traps right here don't do anything. You're outside, your bait gets bad. Like how long does it take for a carrot to get bad in wintertime? Apparently, in a day, your vegetables and food that are outside get bad. It's just way too sloppy. Do they realize that it's supposed to be cold out and it's below 0, and food below 0 stays friggin' cold and doesn't get old very fast? That's why we have fridges, and this is below freezing, and that's a freezer. So yeah, you can go ahead and stick a carrot in the freezer and tell me if it expired in a day. Give me a fucking break. Do something that's kind of realistic in this game to make it a little bit better on that front right there. A little bit more realism on the food and shit like that, and fix some of the crap would be better. But anyways, the story mode, let's cover that. I want to end this as fast as possible. The story mode is nothing. There is 1 act. It is garbage. It is go here and go there, and then you are done. And that is it. It is way too short. It's like a half an hour if you're fast, and maybe a little bit longer if you're slow. But yeah, it's just not the best thing to play. So you can't play this game for story mode at the moment. The story mode, I would give it a 1 out of 10 for the story mode. See, the rabbits are already gone, and that's probably a fake rabbit. Luckily, the wolves can't climb. Are you a fake rabbit or a real rabbit? You're fake. There you go. See? And I just broke another spear. So that was awesome. Yeah, attack the ground and break a spear. Oh, I can understand that. Oh. Where are you going? You followed me from a long way off. Makes you had to go back to your spawn point. Yeah. For that is just 1 out of 5, 1 out of 10. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this game for that at all. For the endless mode that we're in right now, it's pretty limited. And as you see, stuff like the trolley getting broken down, and all the things like the rabbit traps not working properly when you really need lots of rabbits to make the the leather gear and stuff like that, which really sucks. You need 12 rabbit skins to make a leather jacket, even though it uses deer skin, and there's no wolf skin recipes besides making straps, and that's it. It's very limited. There's lots of resources you just don't use. You have to go around and search places out and find things like metal scraps, and you can't make your own metal scraps. And that's stuff that they gotta add in there, and they should have that in there already. Like if you have stuff like that needs metal scraps, you need a way to get you make your own. Like even taking apart garbage, they could have done that. A basic table where you can find a broken metal something or whatever, put it on there and bash it with a hammer or something, and then make a nice little some scrap metal for yourself, so you have something you can use. But limited resources. And of course, you could do cheap stuff like this in this game too, is walk and find a wolf like that and chuck a spear at him from while he's sleeping, because I can jump on top of this and he'll still be sleeping. Are you gonna bleed to death yet? It was 2 spears. It should be bleeding to death. Maybe I can grab my spear. Oh, almost. Come on. Oh, I guess he wants to live. He's a tough one. This has 3 spear hits. Pick it up. There we go. And then we gotta go to inventory, make sure we clicked on there so we can hit 1, and then do that. Yes. I'm glad we can't pause it. Oh, you're done? I'll stab you then. There's another broken spear. Luckily, this is like the 3rd greatest spear, and I've already went through so many of them already, so now I gotta go back and make some more loot. Oh, I broke my knife? Oh, that was awesome too. So now I broke my knife and I can't loot them anymore. So yeah, there's just lots of stuff like that in this game. Yeah, I can't move the bodies or anything like that, which would be nice, right? You know, pick them up and move them. You just can't do a lot. So yeah, regular survival mode, it seems lacking too. So I'm going to give this game a 4 out of 10 for that. It has potential to be more, right? You know, as soon as you fix lots of these things in this game, it'll be a lot better. So like, there's the wolf right here. Okay, I'll sneak into the grass. Oh, I'm not here no more. I'm over here. Oh, I'm not in the grass. There, now I'm in the grass. He got me anyways. Like I said, some of the grass is real grass and some of it's not real grass. I guess I'm too close to him now that he sees me. But anyways, I can run. Oh, I can try and run. Come on, let me run. See, I'm knocked down. Oh, yay, that's dumb, right? I hate getting knocked down for so long. There we go. Now we can run. There's some grass right here. I'll sneak in the grass. He's coming at me. But I'm over here now, so yeah. He's looking for me. Where was he? He was over here somewhere. Let's go and sniff around there. And I'm still sneaky, too. Why is that symbol on my screen there now, right? Of course, it doesn't pause when you look at it. What is that symbol? This one right here. Core coldness. Even from the inside. Yes, feeling it from the inside. That's what she said. And he just disappeared? I guess he just disappeared. See, that's a weird bug to have. Weird a thing to have. You're cold from the inside. But yeah, I guess I'm too cold. You can see the percentages on there. No, I'm only 53% cold. That's ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, 4 out of 10 for me for this game right now. With some updates and changes, it can go up to a 5 out of 10 pretty quickly if they address some of these issues in this game and stop being stupid with some of the other things, you know. And then it can go up higher after that once they implement more and have, you know, better functionality on some of their stuff that they have that they add. And drop cargo is I hate that. I hate when they do that in games. Drop cargo and search around for stuff inside different buildings and stuff like that. That's not much to survival. That's just going and exploring stuff. I'd rather go out there and find places to kill more animals and different ways to make your house better, you know, and houses better and things like that. You know, that kind of thing. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.